so much for joining us on the Midday News. I am Tosin Oluwo. The Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Ojokanri, has signed the 2024 appropriation budget into law. The governor, who assented to the bill's office, expressed the determination of the administration to properly implement the budget for the benefit of the people. The appropriation bill was christened the budget of sustainable growth and development. Government House reporter Iroyin has details.
The 2024 budget of 159.5 billion naira was presented to the Ekiti State House of Assembly on the 13th of October. The Speaker, Mr. Iroyin, who presented the bill to the governor, said the legislators have thoroughly scrutinized the budget and noted that it would help the government achieve the shared prosperity agenda as well as meet the agenda of the people.
I can tell you that one of the things we did at the House of Assembly was to ask our members to also go back to their various constituencies to have engaged with people. And by the time we came back, we realized that the budget before us aligns with the priorities of our people.
He noted that various committees in the Assembly would embark on oversight as part of budget monitoring. The governor thanked the legislators for their efforts towards the overall development of the state and assured the gathering that the budget will be fully implemented to accelerate the socio-economic development of the state and the well-being of the people.
And I'm so impressed with the quality of debate and scrutiny put in place by the members of the House of Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I've listened to you on the need to also be committed to implementing this budget. In partnership with the House of Assembly, through your oversight, we will ensure that we implement this budget to the letter.
Yemi Olajutemu reporting.
As part of efforts to improve service delivery and increase the internally generated revenue, the Ekiti State government has expressed its readiness to begin the collection of land use charge from property owners across the state from January next year. Governor Ojokanri gave the information at the end of the year community engagement with various stakeholders held at the Ojokanri Government House. Toba Babalola status.
Governor Ojokanri explains that the land use charge, which was signed into law in 2013, was a progressive tax mechanism to improve the internal revenue base of the state, which has now moved from 600 million naira to over 1 billion naira. The governor promised to lead by example on the payment of the land use charge, urging officials of the State Internal Revenue Service to brace up for the tax ahead. According to Governor Ojokanri, the charges will be shared between the states and local councils, as government will focus more on the development of various local council headquarters next year.
There's a limit to the resources available to us as a government, and that is why I'm pleading with all of us. The land use charge is a 2013 law. It's a law that abandoned, but government have not been able to implement it. The one thing I can assure Ekiti people is we are going to be transparent in the management of this fund. Like the chairman said, both the local government, the LCDA, and the states, we have a share of what is collected from their local government. So local government, we have more money to work.
He revealed that churches, palaces and schools are exempted from the charges. Governor Ojokanri told the incoming council chairman to change the narratives of executing petty projects but embark on mega projects that relate with those in urban centers. The chairman, Ekiti State Internal Revenue Service, Mr. Laniro Adetono, said the enumeration of houses, assessments, billing and payments of the property charge would soon commence and sought the support of relevant stakeholders to make it realizable. The Director General, Waste Management Authority, in his presentation, said the new strategies would be evolved towards making the state safer, cleaner and devoid of epidemics. The Director General, Community Communications, Mrs. Mary Osho, had earlier explained that the program was organized to appraise the remarkable impacts of Governor Ojokanri across the state in 2023, having pledged inclusive community participations to enhance grassroots development.
We are here today because we have a governor who understands grassroots democracy and grassroots governance. We have a governor who recognizes the fact that the people are the source of power upon which every government rests.
Some of those that had benefited from the Oyebanji administration, Bukola Adeleye, Mr. Aroshua, Wala Wala, David Scott, were present to attest to the impacts of the governor on them.
Biodu Abayomi Oyebanji, he made my dream come true. I'm now an employer of labor.
Toba Babalola reporting.
The initiator of Aged Care Art Foundation, a non-government organization, Elder Ojokanri, has called on government at all levels to establish a law that would create an enabling environment for elderly people to make old age enjoyable for them. He made the call at the 15th anniversary of the organization during the outreach for the elderly in Ifeloju Local Council Development Area. The report.
The yearly event, which usually brings together elderly people to wine and dine with themselves and celebrate the season, had in attendance royal fathers and leaders in the community. The leader of the group, Elder Ogunleye, said the event was a way of giving back to the people and community that made him. He said most elders become vulnerable at old age due to abandonment.
We try to take care of those old people because they are very lonely. Our trustees go around those homes to ask after their welfare. Sometimes we find them sick, we take them to hospital, we give them medicaments. If it requires admission in hospital, we go and deposit them in hospital.
According to him, stipends were provided to ameliorate their suffering and also provide them with good health care.
We are grateful to a lot of our people who have witnessed this over the years, and they are coming around to assist us. We intend to increase the monthly stipend from year 2024 January. Over 40 of them have been brought into this compound, and majority of them are coming out for the first time this year.
Some guests at the event, including Professor Tunde Adeniran, former Minister of the Federal Republic, and the Chairman Ifeloju Local Council Development, Mr. Babatunde Ogunmiluba, thanked Elder Ogunleye for his sacrifice and commitment to the elderly. They called on the well-to-do individuals in the community to follow suit.
For the elderly, the vulnerable, people who do not have enough people to look after them, then you know that indeed we have not lost our humanity, that we still value the human personality.
And that has been an annual event. In fact, there are some of these ages that we have forgotten that we thought they are no more. But you feed them out because he will provide a vehicle to go and convey them to this venue, give them clothes, celebrate with them.
Some of the beneficiaries thanked Elder Ogunleye for the gesture. Health personnel were also on ground to attend to the health needs of the elders. Tosiolo reporting.
The Ado-Ekiti Social Cultural Club, Ado-Ekiti Progressives Union, has inaugurated a new officials that will pilot the affairs of the community. They are Mr. Segun Famuagun, National President, Prince Samuel Adebolu, National Vice President 1, Prince Kehinde Omodara, National Vice President 2, Prince Tony Akingbade, National General Secretary, Evangelist Bisade George, National Assistant Secretary, Mrs. Folashade Akintola, National Treasurer, while Mr. Festus Kaudi is the National Financial Secretary. Other members of the executive are Mr. Oluyemi Ojo, the National Auditor. Emmanuel Adedeji became the National Legal Officer. Charles Afolabi, National Public Relations Officer 1. Raymond Adebayo, National Public Relations Officer 2. Femi Adebite, National Ex-Official 1. While Mr. Adebayo Adebisi became the National Ex-Official 2. And a statement, the Public Relations Officer of the Union, Mr. Charles Afolabi, thanked members for ensuring the emergence of new executive. And to the national scene, the death toll in the Plateau massacre in the 3 local government area of Plateau State has risen to 195. Of the number, 148 were killed in Bokos local government area, 19 in Mango local government area, and 27 in Banke Ladi. 1,290 houses were burnt down in Bokos Council. 1 house was razed in Mango LGA, and that of Banke Ladi was yet to be ascertained as at press time. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has condemned the massacre in Plateau with terrorists in coordinated attacks in 3 local government areas on Christmas Eve. The party described as heart-rendering the chilling report of how defenseless Nigerians were gruesomely murdered and over 10,000 displaced by terrorists in Bokos and Bankeladi area of the state in unrestrained attack which lasted till Monday morning. Also, Vice President Kashim Shettima has assured that President Bola Tinubu's administration will not rest on its oars until victims of the gruesome attacks in Bokos local government area, LGA of Plateau State, get justice. Shettima gave the assurance when he paid a condolence visit to the affected communities in the state. The Vice President, who condoled with the people and Plateau government over the incident, vowed that the killings in the state and other parts of the country must stop. In the same vein, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Saad Abubakar, he has asked the government at all levels to live up to expectations in their duty of protecting the lives and properties of citizens. He faulted security agencies for their failure in intelligence gathering, in which they could not avert the terrible crime leading to the death of over 100 people. Abubakar called on government and security agencies to be its intelligence gathering techniques. Similarly, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetoko, has vehemently condemned the terrible act. Egbetoko said it is not only barbaric but also irrepressible and inhuman. A statement by the First Public Relations Officer, ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, said that the IGP has directed the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the Force Criminal Investigation Department and his counterpart in the Department of Force Intelligence to constitute a high-powered investigative team. This team is tasked with unraveling the circumstances surrounding the incident and bring those responsible to justice. And on the foreign scene, Burkina Faso's former foreign minister turned opposition leader has been missing for 3 days after being taken away from his house by people who said they were pleased. Besides Foreign Minister, Ablaise served as a Deputy Director General of the World Trade Organization and has held positions at the African Development Bank. He is currently head of the opposition party Le Faso Etremend and has been critical of the military regime that has ruled Burkina Faso following a September 2022 coup. And still from the foreign scene, more than 40 people were feared dead when a tanker exploded after crashing in central Liberia. The tanker carrying gasoline crashed and tipped into a ditch along a road in Totota, about 130 kilometers from the capital, Monrovia. The country's chief medical officer, Dr. Francis Kate, said that it was difficult to determine the number of victims because some had been reduced to ashes, but he estimated that more than 40 people were killed in the incident. Police earlier put the death toll at 15 and said at least 30 people were injured as locals gathered at the scene. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching. Stand by for the Yoruba version. Have a good afternoon.
Ẹ káàsán, ẹ sì káàbọ̀ sórí ìròyìn Ojokanri Ìyábọ̀ olówó kéré lórúkọ tèmi. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí ti buwọ́lu ètò ìṣúná ọdún tó ń bọ̀ dòfin. Gómìnà ẹni tí ó fọwọ́ sí àbádòfin náà lọ́fíìsì rẹ̀ fi ìpinnu ìṣèjọba rẹ̀ hàn láti ṣe àmúṣe ètò ìṣúná ọ̀hún bí ó ti yẹ fún àǹfààní àwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Àbádòfin ètò ìṣúná ọ̀hún ni wọ́n pè ní ètò ìṣúná ìtẹ̀síwájú, ìdàgbàsókè àti ìlọsíwájú. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Yẹmí Ọlájùtẹ̀mí mábọ̀wá wípé ètò ìṣúná ní bílíọ̀nù mọ́kàndínlọ́gọ́jọ ààbọ̀ náírà ọ̀hún ni wọ́n gbé ka iwájú ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì lọ́jọ́ 13 oṣù kẹwàá. Olórí ilé náà Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adéoyè Àríbásóyè ẹni tí ó gbé àbádòfin náà fún gómìnà sọ wípé àwọn aṣòfin ọ̀hún ló ti yẹ ètò ìṣúná ọ̀hún wò fínífíní tó sì rí wípé ètò ọ̀hún wípé yóò ṣe ìrànwọ́ fún ìjọba àti yóò sì jẹ́ kí àdùjọba warawa ó tó dọ̀ àwọn aráàlú. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ara akitiyan láti mú àgbéga bá ètò iṣẹ́ àti láti mú àlékún bá owó tí wọ́n pa wọlé lábẹ́lé, ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ti fi ìgbáradì rẹ̀ hàn láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò gbígba owó ilẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí ó ní dúkìá káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ yìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti oṣù kìíní ọdún tó ń bọ̀. Gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí sọ̀rọ̀ yìí níbi ètò ìtàkùrọ̀sọ pẹ̀lú àwọn ìlú lópin ọdún pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kan lónírúurú èyí tí wọ́n ṣe ní gbọ̀ngàn Ọ̀ṣítòkun ilé ìjọba nílùú Adó Èkìtì. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Tọ́ba Babalọ́lá mábọ̀wá wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà Oyèbánjí ti sọ, owó ọ̀hún ni wọn yóò pín láàrin ìpínlẹ̀ àti ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ níbi ìjọba yóò ṣe gbájúmọ́ ìdàgbàsókè oníléeṣẹ́ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ onírúurú lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀. Alámòjútó àjọ HHEalth tí ń ṣe àjọ tí kì í rògbòkúlé ìjọba alàgbà Ẹ̀san Ògúnlẹ̀yẹ ti ké sí ìjọba lẹ́lẹ́kànjẹ̀ka láti ṣèdásílẹ̀ òfin èyí tí ó pèsè àyíká tó rọrùn fáwọn àgbàlagbà láti mọ ọjọ́ ogbó láti mú kí ọjọ́ ogbó wọn dùn fún wọn. Ó fún ìpè náà níbi ètò àjọ̀dún ẹlẹ́ẹ̀karùndínlógún àjọ ọ̀hún lákòókò tí ó nawọ́ ìfẹ́ sí àwọn ìwò orí lágbègbè onídàgbàsókè Ìfẹ́lódù. Tósìn Olówó mábòròyìn ọwọ́ ká gbọ́ lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. A máa mú ìròyìn náà wá ní ìròyìn wa tó ń bọ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ Adó Èkìtì Progressive Union ti ṣe àfilọ́lẹ̀ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tuntun tí ó tukọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ náà. Wọ́n yan Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ṣẹ́gun Fámúàgún bíi ààrẹ ẹgbẹ́ nílẹ̀ yìí, Ọmọọba Samuel Adébólú bíi igbákejì ààrẹ kìíní, Ọmọọba Kẹ́hìndé Ọmọdára bíi igbákejì ààrẹ kejì, Ọmọọba Tóyìn Akíngbadé bíi akọ̀wé gbogbogbò nílẹ̀ yìí, Ajíhìnrere Bísádé George olùrànlọ́wọ́ akọ̀wé lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí, arábìnrin Fọláṣadé Akínọlá akápò ẹgbẹ́ nílẹ̀ yìí, nígbà tí wọ́n yan Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Festus Káyọ̀dé bíi akọ̀wé ìwé owó nílẹ̀ yìí. Àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ yòókù ní Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Olúyẹmí Òjó bíi ayẹ̀wé owó wò lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí, Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Emmanuel Adédèjì di òṣìṣẹ́ ètò ìlànà òfin nílẹ̀ yìí, Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Charles Afọlábí di alukoro kìíní, nígbà tí Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Raymond Adébáyọ̀ di alukoro kejì, Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Fẹ́mi Adégbìtẹ́ di ex-officio kìíní, tí Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adébáyọ̀ Adébísí di ex-officio kejì. Àtẹ̀jáde kan láti ọwọ́ alukoro ẹgbẹ́ náà Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Charles Afọlábí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ náà fún bí wọ́n ṣe àrídájú pé wọ́n dìbò yan àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tuntun náà. Iye àwọn tí wọ́n sọ wípé ó ti gbẹ́mìí mì nípasẹ̀ àkọlù ìpanirun tó wáyé láwọn agbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta nípínlẹ̀ Plateau ti di 95 báyìí. Àwọn èèyàn 150 ni wọ́n sọ wípé wọ́n ṣekú pa níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Boko, tí èèyàn 19 sì gbẹ́mìí mì níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Mago, nígbà tí àwọn èèyàn 27 sì pàdánù ẹ̀mí wọn níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ládé. àwọn ilé bíi ẹgbẹ̀rún kan àti àádọ́rùn-ún ni wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n dáná sun níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Boko tí wọ́n sì dáná sun ilé kan níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Mago tí wọn kò sì ti lè mọ iye àwọn ilé tí wọ́n dáná sun níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Bakin lákòókò tí a fi kó ìròyìn ìjọ wáyé o. Ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ti bẹnu àtẹ́lu bí àwọn aṣèbàlù ṣiṣẹ́ kópa ọ̀pọ̀ èèyàn ní Plateau nínú àkọlù tí wọ́n ṣe níjọba ìbílẹ̀ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lálẹ́ ọdún kérésì. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ igbákejì ààrẹ Kashim Shettima ti fi ìdánilójú hàn wípé ìṣèjọba ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu kò ní sinmi nínú ìgbìyànjú rẹ̀ àyàfi tí wọ́n bá fi àwọn tó ṣekú pa àwọn èèyàn níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Boko nípakúpa nípínlẹ̀ Plateau jófin. Shettima fi ìdánilójú ọ̀hún hàn nígbà tí ó ṣe àbẹ̀wò ìbánikẹ́dùn sí àwọn ìlú tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn nípínlẹ̀ náà. Igbákejì ààrẹ ẹni tó kẹ́dùn pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn ọ̀hún àtijọba ìbílẹ̀ Plateau lórí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ṣèlérí pé ìṣekúpanìyàn nípínlẹ̀ náà àti láwọn apá ibòmíì nílẹ̀ yìí lópin gbọ́dọ̀ dé bá. Lójú kan náà ẹ̀wẹ̀ Sultan tìlú Sokoto Alhaji Sa'ad Abubakar ti sọ wípé tí ké sí ìjọba ẹlẹ́kànjẹ̀ka láti jí gìrì sí ojúṣe wọn nípa dídáàbòbò ẹ̀mí àti dúkìá àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ó dẹ̀bìrú àjọ ẹ̀ṣọ́ aláàbò fún bí wọ́n ṣe kùnà nínú iṣẹ́ ìfimúfínlẹ̀ wọn nínú èyí tí wọ́n kò lè fipinwọ́ ìwà ọ̀daràn èyí tí ó yọrí sí ikú àwọn èèyàn tó lé lọ́gọ́rùn-ún. Abubakar ké sí ìjọba àtàwọn àjọ ẹ̀ṣọ́ aláàbò láti túbọ̀ jí gìrì kí ó sì jáwé sóbì ètò iṣẹ́ ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́ wọn. Bákan náà ni ọ̀gá àgbà yanyan àjọ ọlọ́pàá Káyọ̀dé Ẹgbẹ́tókun tí bẹnu àtẹ́lu ìwà ọ̀daràn. Ẹgbẹ́tókun sọ wípé ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Plateau ti ń ṣe ohun tí ó bani lẹ́rù nìkan àmọ́ ìwà tó burú jáì tí kò sì dára rárá. Àtẹ̀jáde kan tí alukoro àjọ ọlọ́pàá ACP Olúmúyìwá Adéjọbí fọwọ́ sí sọ wípé ọ̀gá àgbà yanyan ọlọ́pàá ti pàṣẹ fún igbákejì ọ̀gá àgbà ọlọ́pàá tó wà nígbọnú ẹ̀ka ètò ìwádìí ìwà ọ̀daràn àti akẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ lẹ́ka ìfimúfínlẹ̀ láti ṣàgbékalẹ̀ ikọ̀ alágbára kan tí ó ṣèwádìí ọ̀rọ̀ náà. Ikọ̀ ọ̀hún ni wọ́n sọ pé yóò tú désàlẹ̀ kòkò ohun tó ṣokùnfà ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà tí wọn yóò sì fi mú àwọn tó wà ìbàjẹ́ ọ̀hún dánrin. Ó lé lógójì àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n sọ wípé ó ti pàdánù ẹ̀mí wọn nígbà tí ọkọ̀ àjàgbé elépo kan tí ó dúgbàmù léyìí tó ṣubú láàrin gbùngbùn orílẹ̀-èdè Liberia. Ọkọ̀ àjàgbé náà tí ó gbé epo ṣubú tó sì dànù sí ẹ̀bá ojú pópó nìkan bí ibùsọ̀ 30 sórílùú ilẹ̀ náà Monrovia. Dókítà àgbà orílẹ̀-èdè ọ̀hún Dókítà Francis Kate sọ fún àwọn oníròyìn pé ó nira láti mọye àwọn tó fara gbá nínú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà báyìí nítorí àwọn míì ní ó jóná di eérú àmọ́ ó ní àwọn tó pàdánù náà lé ní 40. Èyí ni òpin ìròyìn wa fún ti ọ̀sán òní. Nírọ̀lẹ́ ni kẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ nígbà tá a mú ìròyìn mi wá fún yín. Ẹ káàsán.
ètò ẹranko ike lúgbó kálẹ̀ bá tilẹ̀ ohun ọ̀fàfà náà gbọ́ ijó oyè bá ń jẹ́ ò ẹ́ pariwo àtọmọdé èkìtì àtàgbà èkìtì igbe bá ò náà mi bọ̀rùn ọ̀rá bá ò àjọ ṣíṣe 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 ọ̀rá bá ò mi á dára fún ọ ọ̀rá bá ò àjọ ṣíṣe ọmọ èkìtì àtàgbà lágbà èkìtì ọ̀rá bá ò àjọ ṣíṣe ojú bá ti mọ ìgbé bá ò náà mi bọ̀rùn ọ̀rá bá ò àjọ ṣíṣe òru ọ̀ní bá ti ṣe lọ ní mẹ́jẹ ọ̀rá bá ò àjọ ṣíṣe bí ọdún àbáyọ̀mí ọmọ oyè bá ń jẹ ọ̀rá bá ò àjọ ṣíṣe òru kẹ̀ nínú rẹ̀ ọ̀rá bá ò àjọ ṣíṣe.
Good day and compliments of the season to you all today. You're welcome to Government House Diary on the last edition in the year 2023. My name is Toba Babalola, your regular anchor on the program. On this edition, we shall be taking a look at this year's state government Christmas Carol service held at the Obafemi Awolowo Civic and Conventional Center in Ado-Ekiti. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Abiodun Ibanji was joined by his wife, Dr. Olayemi Abiodun Ibanji, the Deputy Governor, Okinwa Onisadafuye, Head of Service, Mr. Sunday Komolafe, SSG, Dr. Abibat Adubiaro, Speaker, Ekiti State House of Assembly, with other lawmakers and top government functionaries. The State Mass Choir, Women in Management, Women in Government, House of Assembly Choir, and others thread the gathering to different Christmas tunes.
In the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God to a city in Galilee called Nazareth, to a virgin engaged to a man whose name was Joseph, of the descendants of David, and the virgin's name was Mary. And coming in, he said to her, "Greetings, favored one, the Lord is with you." But she was very perplexed at this statement and kept pondering what kind of salutation this was. The angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you will conceive in your womb and bear a son, and you shall name him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High."
To celebrate the coming of the Lord. His glory will descend. Rise up and welcome in the coming of the Lord. The coming of the Lord. Prepare the up and welcome in the coming of the Lord, the coming of the Lord. Prepare the way for the coming of the Lord. Prepare the way for the coming of the Lord. The ancients must foretell, God brings us spirit well. Christ our Emmanuel, and all we sing the glory of the Lord. Prepare the roads, oh God, the black will see him clear, the blues will find their voice, the lame will live for joy. Prepare the way for the coming of the Lord. Prepare the way for the Lord. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel, our God will come to us. Prepare the way for the coming of the Lord.
Second reading is taken from the book of Isaiah, chapter 7, verses 10 to 15. Then the Lord spoke again to Ahaz, saying, Ask a sign for yourself of the Lord your God. Make it deep as Sheol or high as heaven. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, nor will I test the Lord. Then he said, Listen now, O house of David. Is it too slight a thing for you to try the patience of men, that you will try the patience of my God as well? Therefore, the Lord himself will give you